this computer. There we go. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another Wellness Wednesday with Guru Dan. That's me. Welcome to Galactic Reiki Distance Healing with audio and video that works. Have some friends here today that are present. Have some friends that are not present. Have some beings that are present. We have a lot going on. So we're going to get started here. If you all can get comfortable, be seated or laying down. Please do not cross anything. Don't cross any arms, fingers, legs, eyes, toes. Please be in some kind of straight line. If you're able, some beings are not able, then in that case, just get as comfortable as you can. Do that. So if you cannot be a straight channel, then at least be comfortable. That's important. Wow, there is so much going on today. So let's get right in. I may or may not be speaking throughout. People may or may not be speaking during. Okay. We have some people who are having, let's call them issues with energies. All right. These energies might be negative experiences. Some people are having a rough go of it. I know the energies have shifted a lot the past couple of weeks. The energies were really going downhill for a couple of weeks. Not that they were going downhill per se, but the energies were conducive to a lot of negative energies coming out. And a lot of this energy came out to be worked out, and people just weren't ready for that much to be cut loose. And some people, it didn't happen exactly over the past couple of weeks. It's happening to them like over the past couple of days. So even though the switch has been flipped in the energies, in that the negative energy should have been worked on the last couple of weeks, and this, well, starting the weekend, the energies are shifting into a more positive kind of, what we would consider a more positive energy, but some people are still in the backlash of the releasing from the past couple of weeks. So there's a lot of emotional energies that need worked on. So we're going to try to release some of those for those people today first. So if you're having a rough go of it, or have had a rough go of it the past couple of weeks, oddly, my sessions haven't been going on the past couple of weeks as well. So this is the first event where I'm able to address these things. Wow. Whoa. There is a lot of divine feminine that's wanting to work, be lots of feminine energy ones. Man, what does it want? Working out right now. Okay. It's everybody present, and a bunch that aren't. Okay. I can handle. That's all right. It's not up to me. What are they supposed to do? Collectively breathe. Everybody take 3 really deep breaths, so deep that your rib cage expands. Please take a moment to recognize your connection to the earth. Be consciously aware of your position wherever you are on the planet. If there's a color coming to your mind, imagine that color coming up in a small kind of pipey vortex coming up from the ground and up through your light body, up your spine, out the top of your head to infinity. Whatever color that is for you, like a barber pole, you know, the kind of stripy, kind of vortexial energy coming up from the earth, up through your light bodies. If you don't have a color in mind right now, please envision the color gold. And just let it flow for a moment. Let it flow. It might even be a two-way flow where you might feel energy coming up from the earth, and you might also feel the exchange of energy like going on the outside of it, going circulating. It's not a one-way street. Much better. Much better. Some people are noticing, I'm noticing other people noticing that the divine feminine energy of the planet's on the rise. It's a massive, massive, massive thing going on. If you're not aware of it, please become aware of it. And what this could possibly mean for the energies on the planet, because we're going from a masculine dominated energy to a more divine feminine dominated energy. And I know people are immediately going to say, yeah, but everything looks like hell right now. Yes, it looks very chaotic as it transitions over, because the universe uses chaos to manifest things more quickly. It utilizes chaos to speed up the manifestation problem. So many people are asking for change. It's changing very quickly. And it looks like all heck is breaking loose, but it's really by design. I know it doesn't look that way, but it truly is. Please allow it. please allow it. That even though things are weird, crazy, whack-a-mole looking, oh, what about this thing and what about that thing? Yeah, they're just things working their way through, like all the other things working their way through. It's just a huge parade of things, all doing their thing by design. And even though it doesn't look like there's a rhyme or reason to it, and you may not even be aware of the rhyme or reasons to it, you might not be able to get to that part, but please know that there is a design. And when it's complete, it will all become clear. When it's complete, the veils drop and you go, oh, that's what it was doing. Oh, we knew it all along. Yes, that's what's going on. Through this very chaotic time, a lot of other personal chaos is available. Personal chaos, not exactly sure what the definition of that is, but people are going through some things. I know friends, you all, those I haven't met yet, those also of whom this energy is for. Not just the women, there's men who are experiencing divine feminine energy issues. Sometimes you can see it in the animal family being reflected through, yeah, the animals are having their stretches as well. Okay. So it's not just humans. It's divine feminine energy flexing on all levels, not just, well, I don't even know just, I don't even have a definition for that. This is just very strong. Can you feel that vortexial energy coming from Gaia, coming up from the earth? Are you feeling changes? Are you actually, is it palpable? Can you feel it in your physicality? Do you feel this change, a change in your light body that you're able to sense with your 3D vehicle? Because it's telling me some of you are feeling it. It's too strong for some of you not to feel.
I definitely feel so much better, like a weight has been lifted.
Okay.
And I almost feel I want to ask permission if I can give a blessing when you are ready for a blessing.
Sure, let's save it for the end, okay?
Oh, for the end, absolutely.
Will that be all right? All right.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. See, that's different. See, that couldn't happen on Facebook Live. People couldn't comment before, which is nice because I'm not exactly watching with my physical eyes. Now I'm being told not to wait to the end, so let's wait a couple minutes here. This divine feminine energy isn't just clearing. It isn't just, it's also a healing. And it's also a reacclimation because some people weren't so much in the vibration of that before, and now they're kind of are, or they're in the process of getting to it. So it's basically, it's a here to stay kind of thing. Like it's not required that you feel it or sense it, but if you're able to, it's here for you for that. That's a good thing. Because Mother Earth always has your back. Okay. Good. That's good to know. But what about my personal issues? How does that work? It's all energy. It's all energy. So when you're overwhelmed and you're looking for a way to let the energies drop, but the energies are abnormally tenacious, it's like no matter what you do, you can't seem to get away. It won't drop. The energy won't drop. It's overbearing. The message is, as soon as you can, if you cannot energetically get away, if you can physically step away, walk out, turn around, leave the situation, go to nature, get outside. For those that smoke, go outside and smoke. For those that don't smoke, go outside and just, I don't know, go for a little walk. Just go breathe some air. Gaia's got your back, always had your back. Oh, damn, but we've got issues, or we got this physical ailment, or we got this, or we got that. Yes. And that might be how some energies are coming out. Oh, but Dan, I'm not feeling good. It's hurting, or it's this, or it's that. Yes, I understand. I'm going to offer a suggestion. If you can, look at it from the point of view or the perspective of the reason I have this thing going on is because it's not allowed to go where I'm going next. All right, so I must be on my way towards a much different energy, because this thing that's going on right now probably came out of nowhere or came very suddenly, or is a surprise of some kind, like I've suddenly got some kind of ailment or affliction or something. You know, just like me last week when I ran into a wall. Please forgive my bandage. You know, these things, they come and they're temporary, and they go, oh, it allows me to work out X number of energies, and it lets me look at things a little differently, and it allows me this perspective of, why did that happen to me? Well, perhaps it happens to you because it's not allowed to go where you're going next. So if you're going to a vibration that's higher, where this lower vibrational thing isn't allowed to go to, then it's going to come out as an ailment or something. And about all I can tell you is it's going to be a temporary thing. Most of the time it's a temporary thing. Interesting lesson that didn't get spoken 2 weeks ago. A lot of people look to Reiki to do an awful lot of things, and a lot of people have been told an awful lot about Reiki. And I'd like for people to know that it's not that Reiki isn't infallible. It's that Reiki has to adhere to the same rules that spirit does. All right. The Reiki energy goes, but if you have a belief system that says it can't go there, then it kind of won't be able to go there. So, case in point, there was a woman who asked for some healing and got it, but she still had to go have a little operation to take care of the physical portion of it, because even though the energetic portions were addressed with the Reiki, for some reason it didn't translate into her physical vehicle, and she still had to have a procedure, but then after the procedure she was totally clear. So she had a belief that that still needed to be handled physically, and so she went ahead and handled it physically, because she had a rule or condition that said, yes, even though Reiki was made available, it wasn't allowed to handle that. I still had to go to the doctor and have it handled. It's interesting when we're multidimensional beings like that, where we're a non-physical being inside a physical vehicle. There are sometimes still, even though we work on our non-physical portions to heal our physical portions, there are still some physical things that need to be addressed physically. Whatever that is for you or anybody listening, that's a valid piece of creation. That is allowed to happen, even though you might be a solid, hardcore energy worker or energy recipient or believer of all of this non-physical stuff. Sometimes there are still physical things that you need to do. Like, even though I can send healing to said arm, I still might need a physical bandage. Case in point. Because I have a belief system somehow still in my mind that says, oh, I can't heal that instantly. I still need a Band-Aid because, I don't know, there's somehow something is built in and that is still like that. But I don't mind because they make bandages and I have them, so it's all right. No worries. I know it's temporary. The bandage won't always be there. Eventually it'll heal completely and it won't be so unsightly and it'll be all right. No worries. We got this. The point is, sometimes the things that we look for to heal us still require physical action. Be aware of that. Sometimes it's about a balance. You might do a lot of energy work, but still need to do some kind of physical action for parts of it. And then I'll just let that go with that. We live in a very complex creation where everything is possible. Everything is allowed. So all the extreme, the entire spectrum, the whole gambit of it is there. There's those that can heal instantly and there's those that heal slowly. And those two realities can be right side by side in this creation because it's all allowed. Hopefully that story will relieve some stress, because if you have a physical thing going on that wasn't physical, like say a week or two ago, suddenly it's creeped up or come up and now, oh, I got this physical ailment, it's temporary. If it's less temporary, there still might be something, some inner work you need to do on it. There still might be some physical action you need to take on it. You make that call. That's your call. That's your judgment to make. Sorry, judgment's a wrong word. That's your assessment that you need to do. Assess it correctly. That's going to be conducive to your happiness, and then act on that. Follow your highest joy. Follow your highest vibrational option. Rebecca, if you'd like to do your blessing now, that would be super duper awesome.
Yeah, thank you. I normally don't just kind of, I don't know, I was feeling very passionate for a moment. Let me just thank you.
All right, thank you. That's awesome. All right. Caught up there. And I can't catch that other message because this arm isn't moving right now. This, for me, my left side, this hand is the divine feminine, usually. And that energy is still so strong. I can't really move this arm right now. And thank you for that, Rebecca. That was really nice. Really nice blessing. And that was also for some others that are going to hear this later, that in the recording will hear it back that has special purpose and meaning for them. Wonderful. Some feminine animal aspects. Transference of energy going on. Oh, okay.
Well, I'll never forget it because that was the day that I lost my virginity to Miss Stafford.
Hey, Deb, can you mute? There we go.
She asked, you know, I was in detention, and she came up behind me while I was raising the flag.
There we go. And hello and welcome. Come on in. Okay. Alex, I'm being reminded of your time.
Okay, I'll leave here in about 7 minutes, but I wouldn't catch. I was in the groove.
Okay.
God damn it.
Yeah, well, I know. It's kind of like I was saying, even though we have things and then you balance it as best you can. You balance it as best you can.
And Taji, I gave her medicine right now, and then when you started, she lifted up for the very first time.
Okay, well, she got some specific energy. That's what that giant breath of energy was. I'll explain that later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Send what you can. I got 7 more minutes.
Okay. All right. Sometimes, an interesting perspective, sometimes when working with animal energy, and they don't speak English, all right, they don't speak language. So sometimes when you're asking them to transmute / shift some energies, and sometimes when you need them to take a deep breath, the best thing to do is just take the deep breath for them. Just let the energy settle. Let the energy switch out. Transmute that's served with that's come to serve. This nice cycle of serving, non-serving, serving, non-serving, balance begins to even out. And this works on all energies. It works on, the people energies and other collective energies, plant life. environmental. But a balance gets found. And sometimes it's not initially apparent that there's a balance happening, but there is. Anyway, just thought I'd share that because I'm really feeling this transmutation, not even a word, the energy shifting, the balancing going on. Deb, I'm glad you made it. Are you still here? Yeah, you're still here. All right. Some energy is available for you and yours. I know you got some stuff going on over there. Maybe we can talk about it in a little while. In the meantime, just relax in the energies that are available. Have some water. Kind of expanding my looking to outside of the room. There's some other energies asking for my attentions. Let me be quiet for a second. Please just relax in the energies that are available. Yeah, okay, I hear you. Yeah, all right. Just relax. 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 But I'm hurting, Dan. It doesn't let me relax. I understand. So we've come here to be very challenged. And there are times that you're not going to be able to relax when you want to. Extremely, extremely challenging. Oh, man, it's the mother of challenges. And I understand that, and I've been there. And when I was there for years. Try not to focus so much on the misery aspect of the experience. And getting into it, delving, you need to focus on the pain. You need to focus on the problem. You need to focus. That's not always the solution. It was a really good movie line, doesn't always translate well in working with the light body to facilitate a change in the physical body. So I'm going to offer this. Take it or leave it. If you cannot offer the idea, love, if you can't thank it for coming, for doing its job, if you can't, and sometimes you can't, sometimes it's so intense, so severe, it's really hard to thank something that's kicking your butt right there. And then I will say, if you cannot give it love, can you at least give it neutrality? Don't hate it. You can't thank it for coming. You can't kick it out yet. It's serving something, and until you wrap your mind around what that is for you, it might kick your butt for a little while. But each time it comes to kick your butt, it's giving you another way to look at it. It gives you another opportunity to give it neutrality if you can't thank it for coming. So look, thanks for coming. You can go now. There's the door. Thanks for serving. You know, pain, whatever. Thyroid, hey, you've been great. You can straighten up now. That one. Gallbladder, you served me well. You can straighten up now. Yeah, that one. For those that have that. Gout, my painful feet. Thanks for getting my attention. Thanks for showing me that I need to ground more. Thanks for telling me I need to commune more with Gaia. Thank you for your message. Thank you for serving. You can lighten up now. Thank you for coming to get my attention. You got it. Now please acknowledge me and leave. You served. People say, oh, I've got this pain. I said, well, why have you got it? You tell it to go. Leave, tell it, oh, I'm done with you. Thanks for coming. And I know that sounds like it's some kind of comical thing, but it's a real thing. It may not all go, but the portions of that can leave that way, it'll go. And then you're left with the core issues, and then you can deal with those things differently. I know today's theme seems to be pain. And pain's important. And pain serves so many different ways. Yes, I said serves. It doesn't just come to you for no reason. It comes to you to get your attention. It will demand your undivided attention. Weeks, months, years. It's not limited. And each time it comes to kick your butt, it's giving you another opportunity to negotiate, deal with, and otherwise work with it better. And it's hard to love it. It's really hard to love. It's hard to love pain. But you can thank it for coming. And you can thank it for serving. And you can thank it for getting your attention, because boy, does it really, it's really good at that. And it gets your attention, and it makes you go inside, and it makes you look around in there, and it makes you dig up stuff you don't want dug. And it says, hey, that thing that you haven't dug, that thing's hurting you. You need to get it out of there. Oh, thank you, pain. Thank you for showing me that. Yeah, well, you weren't listening, so I've had to come. You demanded my presence. You called me forth. I sprang from you, for you. Pain's a weird thing, man. It just is. Some of you know what I'm talking about. Some of you who have been in long-term pain, some of you know what I'm talking about. When you've been in long-term pain, you find out that pain is your friend. It's come there to serve you, to get rid of the thing that allowed it to come. Some of you know what I'm talking about. And some of you that don't might be able to now. Don't want to go too far down that rabbit hole. It's kind of saying that's far enough for that right now. Okay, we can do that. It's telling me it's time to kind of wrap up a little bit, which is interesting how it tells me when it's on and when it's off. It's kind of got a mind of its own. You should have heard the negotiations for me trying to negotiate the day of the week that we were going to do this, because that was a thing. Had no clue that that was even a thing, that I've got to negotiate with this, whatever this is, entities, beings, things, stuffs, to decide what day I could do the event I wanted to do on. And then they say, oh, well, it's our event. This is how I serve. And it feels good to serve. So, you know, I don't have enough abundance to go pay everybody's doctor bills. I don't have enough abundance to go buy all their medicines. I don't have, and maybe I don't need them, but I can serve energetically. So I hold you pure. I hold the vision of your being pure in my being. You're healed here. All of you. All of creation. Just layers and layers and layers and layers and layers. So I can serve all of humanity, all of creation from right here. From this now, from this presence, from this experience. And this is how I do my part. And those that are sensitive to it, they come. I call them friends, acquaintances. Come on. The invitation to come. You feel that. This whole thing going on here. It's kind of it's like that beacon of that they talk about. You build it, they come kind of. And there should be millions. Please breathe deeply, refreshingly deeply. And if you are guided to breathe in a color or a light, breathe that in for you. If it's gold or yellow or blue, orange, purple, brown, earth tones, greens, brighter whites, yellows, oranges. If it'll help to imagine that all around you, within you and without you, all around, all over, all over, all over, stabilizing the energies around, a cocoon of light energy, your own light energy. For those that have been away on a little journey, you're welcome to come back. Come back to your own awareness. Come back to your surroundings. Come back to your position on Gaia. I understand some of you aren't, but you're still in a position of sorts. For those of you that are like that, please come back to your awareness. Yeah. Some deep breaths if you like. Come back to your awareness. Come back to your current reality. All right, washcloth. There we go. Wow. Time is it? Whoa, really? Wow. What's this? Yeah. That's right. Oh, wow. Whoa. That was something. Oh, man. Wow. Let me kind of break the connections here a little bit. Some I stay connected to, it's just like a little thread, and some of them are big strings, and some of them are giant ropes, and sometimes I leave the threads and some of the strings, but I kind of drop the ropes. And then some things will stay in my attention for a while. When somebody says, are you mindful of this thing or that thing? There are several things I'll be mindful of. Oh. Wow. Thank you for letting me do that. It's good to separate from the energies, especially if they've been really, really intense. Like I'm still not quite all the way here yet, but that's okay. Thank you for coming to another Wellness Wednesday, Galactic Reiki Distance Healing. Hey, you're welcome. Thank you for participating. I know I asked you, when I asked you to come, I told you that you didn't have to participate, but I'm glad that you did a little bit, Rebecca. I'll make this recording available on YouTube as soon as I get it and up it. I'm available for sessions. You can find me on Facebook, and you can find me at gurudanji@gmail.com or gurudanreiki at Gmail. And you can find me on YouTube under Guru Dan. What else? Do I have any announcements? It's so nice to have an event where everything worked. So wonderful. Let me catch up with the side chat here. Yeah, there we go. All right. All right, so thank you everybody for coming. I'm going to disengage the recording. thank you all for participating. And those of you out there, I hope you enjoy. See you again next week.